myself.
with Koshka Mumu cheese slash the creator of stuff.
And that's what she's gonna open.
And she is going to open another South Parky thing because she's trying to get
I
Stan.
want to get Stan because I've already got Kyle.
So she's gonna try to get Stan. And I've got one of these things from Five Below. It's a $2 pack from Five Below. I don't know what it's going to be like. I hope everybody's
Yeah, oh, no,
4th of July is off to some fun.
It's another Mr. Hanky.
There's another Mr. Hanky.
I got 2 pieces of
Two.
2 pieces of poo.
Oh,
you.
got some. Can Andy have it?
Fish out your own.
Mr. Hanky.
Yeah, it
And
looks just like her. Let her have it.
so I've also got some 86 Donruss, 86 Tops, and 86 Clear, and I'm going to be opening this until my local card store runs out, probably. That's great. I'm trying, I'm a set collector. I'm just trying to collect the set, I've also got, the typical end of the stream thing, if people were here. And I've got some 2025 I'm trying to open, trying to finish that set up too, Series 2. I don't know, we got 2 hangers, a blaster, and some stat packs, so I don't know why I'm going to do that. We are going to do the 86 last.
Hey,
We are
I'll
probably going to do,
If I get another Kenny, I'll let you have it.
we're probably going to do this one first. We'll do this one first because this is $2, and I want to know what you get from Five Below for $2. I just want to see. There's a top fans button over there. What is that? There's supposed to be 6 cards in here. I chose this one because it had Trey Turner, Soto, and Harper. And if you hear the TV in the background, the wife is watching 1776 because of, Independence Day. On the back is David Dahl from 2019 Heritage. And we saw some 88 stops. Nope, that's not 88 tops. That's 1999, I think, tops, right?
I also did get a poster.
It is 2000. That's not 2000 tops. It's 1999. 1999. It's senior and junior. That must be college. That's the college. And they got a Gary Carter, 88 Donruss. And Andres Galarraga, 88 Fleer. A Don Robinson, 89 tops. So it's not too bad. We got 2 Hall of Famers out of it. Well, no, we got 1 Hall of Famer and the Cat and maybe some future Hall of Famers. So that's not too bad for $2. I've seen worse. We'll see worse in just a few minutes. We'll see this, and we'll get worse. It'll definitely be worse. Pops, how you doing, sir? Are you getting ready for the 4th? Are you barbecuing? What are you doing for the 4th? Inquiring minds want to know. We're going to be traveling for the 4th, so we're going to open some cards today. While the wife watches 1776.
Yeah, I just felt like I need to watch it.
Just felt like it needed to be a 1776 day. So I'm going to open the fat packs next of Series 2.
Tomorrow we'll watch Independence Day.
Independence Day on Independence Day.
Yeah.
I'm going to be opening some 86 cards in a few minutes. If you want to stick around. We got, the last time we opened 86, we got the Jose Canseco rookie out of the Fleer.
Boy, why is Timmy Turner one of the guys who turned Sam's apartment? Why is he wearing a
Timmy Turner.
like,
Timmy Turner.
um,
She's talking about, yeah,
Maybe they just put it in there. They got
there's the Mets. Shout out to Joe Mansman. Pops, you're a Braves fan, right? Blaze Alexander for the Diamondbacks. Shout out to Big Dog. Mookie Betts. Shout out to Brandon Jensen. We got Yandy Diaz. Shout out to Bobby Catalano. We got Hyesung Kim. We've already shouted out the GOAT. Randall Grackett. Shout out to Kevin at Kevin's Bottles of More. Salvador Perez. Shout out to NW Stang. Jordan Walker. Shout out to Parker Car Breaks. Alex Bergman. Shout out to Dave Drango. Jorge Polanco. Oh, 2 weeks and 2 days old. That's a baby. It's a baby. Parents aren't sleeping yet, baby. We got the Seattle Mariners. Shout out to Cash Dad. Phillies, Seth Johnson. Rookie card. Javier Osorio for the Cubbies. Shout out to David M. Oswald Cabrera. Actually, David M. has a baby about the same age as that. She's about 2 weeks old now too, I think. Oswaldo Cabrera, shout out to Boomslang. Novella Marte, shout out to Shannon.
Be careful, please.
Alexis Diaz, shout out to Aaron. Edmund Sosa. Johnny Peralta, no, Johnny DeLuca. I don't have another raise, just Bobby Catalano. Walter Pennigan, shout out to your guys, Bradley. Mason Miller, shout out to Best of Things. Reggie Sanders. Reggie Sanders, the Red? Or I remember him as the Reds. I think there's a Reggie Sanders in football, too. John Singleton, shout out to Sean. Victor Robles, shout out to Flying Dutchman Cards. And Billy Cook for the Pirates, shout out to Zach's Collections. Reynaldo Lopez, shout out to Cuz. Here's the backer stuff. This one's numbered to 250. This is probably one of the sparkly Foley's. It's 191 to 250. And we all win. Hopefully there's a Bobby Witt Jr. on this card. Ooh, that's a nice purpley. That looks nice. It looks nice on there. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Well, I ain't getting any alerts to your music back there. Yep, so that's good.
It's pretty old. They probably don't care.
Oh, that's a nice purple. I like the purple ones. We got a Jose Serrano for the Angels. A shout out to TCB. That is the sparkly Foley right there. It's a non-numbered. We got a significant statistics of Seiya Suzuki. We have a Manny Machado, Stars MLB, and Paul Goldschmidt. I've already had this pack of Stars of the MLB. Those are doubles. We got the San Diego Padres. Shout out to another Hollis build. Sam Hillard. On the Rockies, shout out to Elkanone and Kins Harborn. Jackson Polfar. Jorson Polfar is on the Braves now? Or he was? I didn't know that. Shout out to Adam's Card Closet. Angel Savale, shout out to Elkanone. Dean Kramer, shout out to Oddball Cards. Hopefully I don't get the same pack. That would be bad. And Bailey Balt Day for the Pirates. I've already shouted out the Pirates. Zach Penrod for the Red Sox. Shout out to Stash. And I've already shouted out all these Cincinnati Reds fans too. Graham Ashcroft. Alright. Barbecue. So, your barbecue, is it hamburgers and hot dogs or is it a pig in the ground? And my lights just went crazy. Here we go. No, let's not open this. Let's open, oh! Let's open this. Let's open this one up. If I can get it open. I don't have a knife with me. I have to get resourceful and use a sharp pencil to open it. We got Shohei on the front. These have the Dynamatic ones. I don't really like the Dynamatic ones. I think they're cool looking. think they're really, really cool looking. Right, put all right, there we go. All them cars. Put the good stuff at the bottom. We're going to start off with Ron Weathers for the fish. I don't have any fish fans anymore. Don't have any fish fans anymore. Stone Garrett, shout out to John over at Firestarter Brakes for the Nationals. There's Julie Farnham's team, Twins. We got Dad over at Red Dad and Wee Dog. We got Joey for the A's. Edward Cabrera for the Fish. Yardio Rodriguez, shout out to Alex over at Jays Mix for the Blue Jays. American League, the White Sox, shout out to Epiphany Card Collectors. We got another A. I think I've shouted out all the A's fans I know. Daryl Hendricks, I do know that Gourmet is a A's fan. Bobby Miller, shout out to LA Collections. Another Blue Jay, shout out to, it's Max Scherzer. Shout out to Jeff Shaw over at Shaw Racing Collects.
After many minutes of struggle, I put up the poster.
You cut the Zach Brakey?
I put up the poster.
Which poster? Mr. Anderson.
What have I got?
Anderson. Troy Taylor, shout out to Vintage Dave T. Alec Thomas. Austin Barnes. Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Jonathan Arenado. Ooh, Arenado. Arenado. Tomoyuki Sugano. Now we need Titus in here to let me know how badly Hey, there's Titus right there. To show me how badly I butchered that name right there for Tomoyuki Sugano. How's Titus? How is Japan this morning? We're going to shout out, we can shout out Titus for this Oriole, and we'll also shout out Scott over at Autographs 2000. David M. There's David M. with the new baby. Robert was just saying that he has a grandbaby that's 2 weeks old. And I said, well, David M. just had a baby about a few weeks ago. They're probably about the same age. Lynn Sosa for the White Sox. Shout out to S.A. Hutterville. What you doing for the fourth there, David? Hey, we got some 86 stuff we're going to open in a little while. We got Tots, Donruss, and Fleer. We're going to open all 86. And we'll try to eat the gum. Luke Weaver for the Yankees. Shout out to Hedgehog. Grilling and chilling. I do not have to grill this year. My sister's doing it for me, so that's great. That's super duper great. We got Jackson Job for the Tigers. We are just going to go to my sister's house, and she's going to cook for us, and then we're going to come home and...
Except I gotta make baked beans.
Except Kim's going to make baked beans. But we're going to set off fireworks. Detroit Tigers, we're going to shout out the late Lisa Z. Oh, your first grandbaby is coming on Halloween. Ooh, your grandbaby and your baby are going to be about the same age. That happened to me actually. I have an aunt that is like a year younger than me. Austin Hedges for the Guardians.
She feels more like a cousin than me.
Yep. Shout out to Scott over at Reindeer Studios. Nick Castellano. We're is it hot down there, David? It's hot here. It's like 85, 90 degrees here. Gustavo Capero. Pavin Smith for the Diamondbacks. I think I got everybody on the Diamondbacks. We're planning on going to Lake Winnie sometime. Ah. Hey, how do you grill the corn? Do you grill it with the corn husk on? That's how I do it. It's actually pretty good. If you grill it until the corn husk is burnt all the way around, it's usually done. Julian Aguilar for the Reds. Already shout out to the Reds. Another Tiger. Shout out to Last Stars Baseball. Yeah. Tyler Fitzgerald. Shout out to Goody G. We got to get a new grill. Ours burnt a hole in it. We burnt a hole in it. We use it so much we burnt a hole in it. Javier Senya, huh? 100 Goodman. Robert, there's a Robert Suarez. Shout out to Stimmers Hits for the Padres. Jaden Hill. Adley Rushman again. We got the stars of the MLB, Adley Rushman, right over here. We got that yesterday or the other day, whenever last time we went live. William Contreras for the Padres. Brewers, shout out to Steve Rodemacher. Shohei Ohtani, shout out to God is Great Titus for the Shohei. There's the Nationals. Another Bravey. Shout out to, we done Adam, we done Cuz. Zach's. Over Zach. Yeah, I will plan on it. We haven't been to Chattanooga in 2 or 3 years, I don't think. Last time we went, Andy was a baby, and we went to the aquarium. That's why it's been like 8 or 9 years. Aaron Savali. Halloween is a fun time at Lake Winnie. What do they do? We could go for Halloween. Coda Singa for the Mets. Shout out to Joe Mansman. Wilmer Abreu. We go to Knoxville a lot, though. Red Sox. Shout out to Red Sox. I think Hobbyhound's a Red Sox fan. Stuart Fairchild. Alex Vertigo. Shout out to another Yankees fan. Mangini. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Do they play the music too? Well, you can't do all the water slides during the winter, though. Kate and Donna. TJ Friedel. That sounds like fun. You say Kikuche. I say Kikuche. You say Kikuche. I'm just saying it would be cold in October. We went to when was it we went to the water park in Gatlinburg?
Last 2 years ago.
And what it was September something, wasn't it?
Yeah, when we got the.
We went to Soaky Mountain Water Park, and it was 68 degrees, and that's too cold to go to a water park.
It was at the end of the season.
It was the last day of the season, if I remember right.
Yeah, they were going to close after that day.
Yeah, that was the last day you could go.
But there was no lines. There was hardly anybody there. It was almost like the dark times.
Yeah.
When we went to.
And so you can get on the roller coaster all you want. Then is that what you're saying? Get on the old Cannonball. Jack Swinski for the Pirates. Brett Holmes for the Braves. Another Brave. Josh over at Red Rum. Kyle Freeland for the Rockies. Now, when we went to the water park, Splash Country, it was right after 2020. And that was the best time to go. 2021 was the best time to go to a water park. There was no lines, no anything. The whole time. Oh, you're not that tall, are you? Joe Musgroves? Alright, we're at the good stuff. We got a Michael Conforto. It looks like it might just be a rainbow. And it is. We got a Bravey. I wonder if he's any kin to Hobby. We got a fly. Oh, it's a Diamox Bravey. I don't know, he might be kind of Javi Lopez. We got Billy Cook. Oh, there is a Cubby. Shout out. I've already shouted you out, David. We shouted out David M already for the Cubbies. We're going to shout out Craig B for the Cubbies this time. Shote Imanaga. Here's a Juan Soto. Francisco Lindor. Dual card. First time to see one of these. Billy Mama Gaiman for the Mets. Gota. Imagota. We got George Springer as a star of the MLB. Junior Campanaro. How is Junior Campanaro doing? Star of the MLB. Pete Alonso. And, oh, Kevin Alcantara. We're going to shout out Matty Ice for the Cubbies this time. Matty Ice. So, let's get this other. Do we want to open this or do we want to open the box? Back of the box. Before we open the 86 stuff. 86 tops, 86 honors, 86 Fleer. Gonna have some fun with 86. 1986. Alright, box it is. Box it is. Gotta get my pencil back. I don't have a knife out here today. All I've got is a sharp pencil. It's one of Koshka's drawing pencils. It doesn't work. It doesn't work well enough. Ew. Bowman Ultra and Fleer tomorrow. I forgot it was 4th of July, so I didn't put anything for 4th of July in there. But if I'm not mistaken, I think we have a good day in the Fleer. We'll get some Hall of Famers out of it. I won't say which ones. I won't say if there's a rookie or not, but there were quite a few Hall of Famers in the Fleer pack, if I remember right, for this week. Sneak peek. There we go. There's the box. How many packs are we supposed to get? Exclusive to value by holiday base card variations of 350. All right, 7 to 12. 7 packs, 12 cards per pack. See if we can count to 7. Yeah, you're even closer to Atlanta than we are, and I know Atlanta is absolutely miserable in the summer. I used to live in Atlanta, and it was. I'd come home. I'd drive through Chattanooga, and it'd be cooled off, and I'd be not sweating anymore. Pack 1. Oh, look at there. There's our holiday card. Call that a yellow speckle. I don't know. Goodrum. Johan Rojas, JT Jin, and we got another Tiger. Shout out to Sticks G. But when I was coming home from Atlanta. It was hot, and started going up the mountain, and it cooled off a little bit. Of course it will. Fernando Tatis, Nestor Cortez, Kevin Alcantara, another Cubby. We've shouted out David. We've shouted out Craig. We shouted out Matty Ice. Who have we not? We haven't shouted out Papa Bear. Oh, another Cubby. We shouted out Papa Bear just then, and Doug at Don't Talk to Robots. Yeah, I think the whole South is miserable, Robert. Nick Pravetta, Jesse Winker, shout out to Mets Roll for the Met, the Winker Man, the Wink Man. 90 tops. Turco Scoville and a stars of the MLB is Ketel Marte with Andrew Monasterio. Does anybody know any other Brewers fans besides Steve Rodemacher? I believe that. I believe that. I did see a picture of it was like 30 degrees in Florida for some reason. I think maybe that was just a joke, because I don't believe that a minute. Pack number 2. Pack number 2. David, definitely when we go to Chattanooga, I will let you know somehow or another. Shane, not Justin Bieber. Lucas Eckerig. Valentin Belzol. Put these up here for everybody can see them. Put them right over here, so everybody knows they're coming. Alex Cobb. Alex Corn on the Cobb. Another Tiger. I think I've shouted out all the Tigers fans already that I know. Juan Yepes. The Pirates again. Jonathan Kennan. Oh, that's a name for a pitcher right there. Jonathan Kennan. For the White Sox, we haven't shouted out all the White Sox yet. We're going to shout out Big Mike this time. The White Sox. And Clark Schmidt for the Yankees. We haven't shouted out all the Yankees yet either. There's a million of those. But I can't think of any. Jaden Hill, probably a rainbow. Oh, is it green? Sparkly, sparkly. A green, sparkly, sparkly. He's a rookie too, so we'll put that up there. Next is Lucas Giolito. That's another sparkly, sparkly. 2 sparkly sparklers. Driller Killer. Yeah, I'm probably subscribed to him. Lucas Giolito in the. So. Driller Killer's a Brewers fan too. I'm trying to remember that. Royce Lewis. And Kyle Bradish. We shouted out Oddball and we shouted out Scott. So that's the extent about Orioles. Peeps.
We just spent an hour trying to fix the poster in downtown.
What was wrong with the poster? You said it was great. I think that was a mistake, them putting two Iceman's in there. We'll find out though in just a minute. Hey, another yellow one?
You're not even listening to the lighter now.
Oh, I can't read that. Look at that. You can barely read that. Javier Sanoa? You can barely read that. It don't show up very well on that white. Dominique Fletcher for the White Sox. I think I've shouted out all the White Sox. Carlos Rondon for the Yankees. I know that Aranya Boys is a Yankees fan, or at least he used to be a Gleyber Torres fan, but I think he's more of who the hot rookies is. Tobias Myers, he is into Pokemon now, so. Billy Cook. Too many cooks. Too many cooks. There's Ronaldo Lopez again. For the second time. Another Met. Frankie Matthias. Shout out to Carter's Kids. Austin Hayes, not on the A's anymore. Nick York for the Pirates. Brian Ramos. I know very little about Pokemon. I just know that the last 2 cards are the best cards, and if they have artwork on them, they're better. You got a Garrett Cole. That's 80s right there. Summer Superstars. That's a total 80s background right there. I know what you meant.
Harshka, you can relax for a few minutes, but you will need to start working on homework soon. Please feed your cats.
Rhett Lauder. I think that's the first time I've seen him. Rookie as a star. That was for the Reds. And there's some Kansas City. Me too, buddy. Once you started having responsibilities. That's about it. Oh, we the Kansas City Royals. We got 4 more packs to go. So we're almost done. Then we're going to open up one of these packs. Probably the tops. We'll open up the tops first. This might, yeah. Looks like 89 tops, but it's 86 tops. Let's flip that number over for 89. Same. Oh. You could collect cards back then, and it didn't matter. They were a quarter a pack. And if you got a Don Mattingly, you were super duper happy, even if you weren't a Yankees fan. Chaz McCormick for the Astros. Shout out to B-Dog. Or Rad. McGoverland. Oh my goodness. We had behind my house, when I was a kid, we had I don't know how many acres, oodles and caboodles. It wasn't ours, but it had belonged to our family, and so it was partly ours. And I'd go off in the woods until dark, and I had trails everywhere back there. Luke Raley for the Mariners. I think I've shouted out all the Mariners too. Michael Hellman. Mr. Mayonnaise. Hello, Kostya. Mason Miller. John Singleton. Well, you've opened up your thing. You're done. Victor Robles.
It's not that kind of
Well, go to bed. Pirates.
Well, I just said I am not that kind of
Played flashlight tag. Well, we had something we played called Dark Seek. You dressed all in black, which you probably can't do nowadays without getting arrested. But you dressed all in black and you go play hide and go seek in the dark. It was fun.
That reminds me that,
Zach Penrod
I'll just add that,
again.
That I saw as a kid.
Hey, we did come up on a shooting range once. Whenever we went out in the woods, Ashcroft and the backward stuff. A rainbow foil of Ezekiel Duran. Jacob Wilson on the A's, a rookie star of the MLB. Another guy, Jason Dominguez. How did he do last year? Just curious. Oh, the big hat. He hit 207. Three more packs. What, Koshka? What?
I was saying that that flashlight tag thing reminds me of the ad that I saw where they had to display that was kind of like that, but more advanced. So,
Man, that was even harder to see. Look at that. Can't even read that name. I see Fitzgerald.
I bet you can read it.
That's it, though.
You can read
That's Tyler Fitzgerald. But you can't tell it by looking at it.
it.
J. Melendez. Hey, I didn't shout out Chat Town. Have you seen Chat Town lately, David? I haven't seen him in a long time. Nolan Gorman for the yeah, I believe it. Nolan Gorman of the Cons. Adam Klopfenstein. Klopfenstein.
My fan.
Yeah, Bottle Rocket Wars, that's fun too, until somebody gets a Roman candle. That's what happened to us whenever I was a kid. Austin Wells? Nothing like being hunkered down in a foxhole shooting bottle rockets, and then somebody runs up with a Roman candle. Johnny DeLuca? Walter Pitterton. Jackson Pofar again. That's the second time he came through. Angel Chevalier. Or Chevalier. Dean Kramer. Oh. And a Rockies Ezekiel Tovar on the 90s card. That's cool. And our stars of the MLB is Roki Sasaki. Sasaki. Matt Wallner at the wall. Catching a ball at the wall. It's in there. He caught it. He robbed somebody from a homer. yeah. Well, their card would be $100 in a few weeks, and then there'd be nothing. My favorite card so far is this purple. This purple right here. That Kansas City purple, that's cool. That's nice. Edward Perez. Marcus Semien. White Sox. Sean something Burke. Zach Gallen. Have we shouted out all the... No, we shouted out Kevin. We shouted out... Yes. Brendan Eisert. Blue Jays. Christian Walker on the Astros. Purple was my high school too, and my college. My college had the same colors as my high school, and it was awesome. Purple and gold. Michael Kopech. Jordan Lawler. Not Jerry the King Lawler. Jordan Lawler. Sevely Stick. That's the W. Sam Hillard. Yeah, I went to Tech. Went to Tennessee Tech. And there's a Jose Buztude. I don't think he's on the Astros anymore. I think he got traded. Lucas Giolito on the Red Sox. Last pack. Let's get some. So, dark blue, that's the Mox, right? UTC? Oh, here we go, another one. You gonna be able to read the name on this one? No. Of course not. We can't read that name. Is that Wincy? Wincy Perez? We went to the UTC to watch wrestling a lot whenever I was a kid. We went to watch the wrestlers. Boba Fett. That's one of Spidey's favorites. 25 Perez. How's it going today, sir? Hey, there's that same card, but not purple. How is 25 Perez? What are you doing for the 4th, 25 Perez? Kel McCann. There's a Juan Soto. Another Met. Well, we done Met roll. James Jameson. Another Met. This is Ronald Acuna's little brother. I think I've done all the Mets. I think I've got them all. So, all right. We're supposed to have no rain for the next 3 days. So that's great. I'll believe it when I see it. Kirby Yates. But it is supposed to be 85, so it's supposed to cool off a little bit. Duke Ellis. Trevor Story. Edwin Julian. I was at Tech. When was I at Tech? I graduated in
Mashka time start homework.
If you do not have
If
homework.
you do not have homework, you can do dishes.
So I went to Tech. I graduated in 2000, in December of 2000. And I think it was 96 to 2000. Jackson Merle. Another statistics card. And Adley Rutschman. Another Adley Rutschman stars of the MLB. That's a double. And another Met. I think I've got all the Mets. I think we've done all the Mets. We've got all the Mets. And now it's time to open a pack of 86 Topps. Let's get some of this. What is it? It's not 30-year-old gum. It's almost 39-year-old gum.
Can I eat it?
98 to 03, yep. There's a couple years there. What was his major? Who got the gum? Oh no, Tony Gwynn got the gum. We ain't eating that gum. Tony Gwynn got the gum. Boo. Oh man, this ain't crunchy gum. Old gum is supposed to be crunchy, not falling apart. Oh, don't tear the card. There we go. I got it off. It's a little sparkly in the back. Oh, so yeah, we probably did overlap a little bit. Tony Gwynn, 86 Topps gum card. That's sad he was the gum card, but awesome we got him. We got the Spring Fever. Win a trip for 4 to the 1987 spring training camp of the team of your choice. No purchase necessary. I need to get my time machine if we're going to do that. We got Wayne Kerinci. We got Checklist. Dave Stewart. That's not a bad card. Before he went to the A's. I remember Dave Stewart on the A's. Chuck Porter from the Brewers. There's the Checklist. Man, this is upper decade. That's the last Checklist, so that's the last card. Cubs, George Frazier. These are a little warped. There's a Cubby. Man, these corners look pretty good too. These look pretty good. Look pretty sharp. Pretty centered. At least this one is. Dan Petri dish. We're supposed to be getting a team in Nashville, from what I understand. Dan Petrie. Ken Dixon on the Orioles. Don Sutton on the Angels. And that's a pretty good looking card too. No, I don't think that's a printing defect, but that's a Don Sutton. I think it's going to happen, David. I think they're in the final. Terry Pendleton, Luis De Leon, And a Don Slot. Man, these are upper decking bad. Bill Garner. Jim Pinkovitis. And Lynn Sakata. So we got 2 Hall of Famers on that pack. Don Sutton and Tony Gwynn. Rest in peace, Tony Gwynn. Yeah, the last few were black. The second half of the pack was black, it looks like. Actually, no. The whole pack was black except for the Don Sutton and the Tony Gwynn. These are the only white top logos there was. All the rest of them were black. Is that a variation? That's the only two. The two Hall of Famers are the only ones that have white backgrounds or white tops logos. There we go. We'll put that up here. We gotta put the Tony Gwynn up here. Get over here. Can you see that? No, you can't see that. Scoot over. Now, Tony Gwynn is another player that Spidey likes. There. He's in there now. We'll open up our flat pack. Before we go into this, the Fleer. I'm going to open a lot of cards today. Just a fun card open. I took 4 hours off work today and just wouldn't come home and open cards. Alright. It's at the bottom. We got Josh Smith. Maybe we'll get the set done today. The Cardinals. Estuary Reyes. James Outman. Ezekiel Duran. Darren Brecker. Jose Serrano. Michael Hellman. Dominic Fletcher. Is he any kind of David Fletcher? I know Eric's favorite player was David Fletcher. And I keep forgetting to shout out Classic Cards with the A's. I haven't seen him in a while either. Carlos Rendon. Tobias Myers. Shane Not Just a Beaver. Second time he showed up. Lucas Eckridge. His brother. Valenti Bellozo again. Alex Cobb. Lohan Rojas. We're doubling up here. Austin Hedges. Nick Castellanos. Gustav Campero. Taven Smith. Joey Bart on the Pirates. Man, I just remember that that plaque punch he done, and he got the gold Jeter and the gold Fernando Tatis Jr. in the same one. It's like, my goodness, that was a good episode. Chuck Neely, the Cubs. Have I shouted out all the Cubs yet? I think I have. I think I've shouted out all the Cubs now. Matthew Boyd. Except for my friend Brent. We can shout him out. Backwards card of... It says, sparkly, fully of Roki Sasaki. James Wood. Rookie card. I'm going to put that one up there too. Goes up with this one. Woo. Star of the MLB. Garrett Cole. Duran. Joey Looper Fido. Brewers. Driller Killer is a Brewers fan. Okay, I'm trying to remember that. Probably won't, but I'll try. Grayson Rodriguez. It takes like 7 or 8 times before I remember. Simon Woods Richardson. Shane McFarland or McClanahan. I'm just thinking of those McAllister breaks, isn't it? From Tommy Boy. Or was it McCallahan? McCallahan was the bad guy, wasn't he? Oh no, Tommy Boy. Kelly Jansen, and Ronnie Mauricio. All right, let's open up Donruss or Fleer. Let's open up the Fleer. Leave the Donruss for last. So we know we got the Jose Canseco rookie out of this. The last pack we opened. That's when I bought another pack. Just to buy it. Man, that is waxed in there. We got a checklist in the back. A Giants checklist. Shout out to Swingway Sports Cards. Clint's on. How's Clint doing? I'm sure you're talking to Clint. Starting with the Kansas City stickers. And there's a Rick Rochelle. Starting off with Rick Rochelle. Lee Lacy. Rhino! It's a Rhino! Ron Sandberg. Shout out to all the Cubs fans again. Edwin Nunez. Bob Ojeda. Hey, tell Clint I miss him. Gary Ward. Joe Orslak. Jeff Calhoun. That looks good with that blue, doesn't it? Mike Davis. And we got a super card. Madley in action. Andre Robinson. Mark Langston. Bobby Meacham. Teddy Higuera and the checklist. Hey, he's got the Braves on there too. The Braves and the Giants. You too. Be safe, Pops. Keep all your fingers and toes. It's important. They're important. Have fun with that grandbaby. Hey, he does get on YouTube. Oh. Alright. This is my last hanger. And then we'll open up the puzzle card. And then we'll bore everybody to death with the Fairfield box. Now, we did open a $2 pack of not Fairfield. And I got the Gary Carter in 88 out of there. That's not too bad. We have this card here. So it might be worth $2. We got Andres Galarraga in 88. I mean, it's $2 from Five Below. I won't buy 100 of them trying to catch anything, but you know, if I get bored, I might get one. If I get tired of Fairfields. We've got the Pirates, the Joey Bart again. So maybe I've just about got this set done, and I can start putting them in a binder. I do one of those Series 2 binders. So I got the Series 1 one for the Series 1. I thought it was going to be the whole set, but it wasn't. It was just for Series 1, so it's like a 1-inch binder. Got Waka Waka. Waka Waka. Scott Victor II. Spencer Vivens. Wyatt Lanford. I got so many of his cards last year. It's not even funny. Or whatever year was his rookie. I guess it was last year. So many. I even got one of these pins. That is him. If I can find it. I think it's hidden behind the Easter eggs over there, and I can't get to it. But yeah, he got him on a pin. I got him in blue, purple. I've done the rainbow of him. Alex Bergman. No, that's Alex Bergman. On the Red Sox. Jorge Polanco. Seth Johnson. Javier Assad. Another Cubby. Oswald Peralta. Novella Marte. Alexis Diaz. Edmund Sosa. Probably kin to Sammy's also, I would guess. Joey Bart again. That's the start of the pack. Jack Neely, Matthew Boyd, Trey Turner, Brett Holman, Brian Bellio, Harrison Bader, Jared Jones. The Dodgers looks like Freddie Freeman, Mookie Betts, Garrett Broshit, Juan Soto, another Acuna brother. Acuna Matata. Oh, he's upside down. Can't put him in front of Tony Gwynn either. Can't put him in front of Rhino either. We'll stick him behind the purple card. Kirby Yates. Alex Cole. Shout out to Alex. Athletics. Jesus Luzardo. How did Jesus Luzardo do? Not too bad. 4.29. That's not great, but it's not terrible. Jordan Romano. Diamondbacks. Reed Demetrius. Hunter Renfroe. How did Walmart Mike Trout do? $2.29. Not too great. Not too great. That's why he is the Walmart. Mike Trout. Wilson Contreras again. Trevor McDonald. And again, the Bay McDonald. Jackson Churio. Spencer Arrieta. George Kirby. Connor Gillespie. Seiya Suzuki. Another Cubby. Luis Savino. Gavin Williams. Garrett Whitlock. Pete Alonso again. Junior Camaro again. New York Mets again. Luis Giolito again. Matt Wallner. I don't know if Wallner, I remember, because he was on the wall and he got the ball at the wall. Jason Dominguez again. Kansas City Royals again. That goes with that card. Kyle Brandish. And we're back to the backwards cards. We got Victor Robles. This is probably the diamond. Yep. I like the diamonds. I like the diamonds a lot. John Singleton on a diamond. Brett Roker. And there's a Raffy Devers in the 80s card. Never Trapper Keepers looking like this. Oh. Back over. Back over there. Ah. On the table. On the table, on the table. And Blake Snell. Kumar Rocker. Trey Turner again, stars of the MLB, and the last star of the MLB is Jackson Jobe. Yeah. Good old Trapper Keeper. That looks like a Trapper Keeper. Alright. The 86 Don Russ. We are looking for, of course, the Jose Canseco or the McGriff. The McGriff would be nice too. I'd love to get the McGriff rookie since he is a Bravey. He won't be on that, but it'd be nice to get him as a Bravey or as his ready rookie. That'd be awesome. And then we get this pack open. There we go. Oh, don't knock the camera over again. Oh no. Split Robbins, Arrow, and Twain. There's the Hank Aaron poster. Upside down, flip it over. We got Bernardo Garmy, Dave Collins, Daryl Boston, Dick Brethton, Bert Hooten, Storm Davis is this going to be a common pack? Phil Garner, Scott Bradley, Mark Davis, Dick Schofield, Neil Allen, Randy Reddy, Larry Sheets, Tim Wallach, and Andre Dawson the Hawk. We did get a Hall of Famer out there. We got Andre Dawson. That's sweet. So out of each of those packs, we did get at least one Hall of Famer. We got Tony Gwynn and Don Sutton in the 86 tops. In the 86 Donruss, we got Andre Dawson, and in the 86 Fleer, we got Rhino. That's great. And in the $2 Not Fairfield, we got a Gary Carter. $2 Not Fairfield. But I can't fit him up there anymore. So, sorry, Gary Carter, for Carter's Kids. Alright, so we've been on for an hour. It's time to run David off, I guess. We're going to open up the Fairfield. $2 Fairfield. I might get a few more about those packs eventually. 17. My wife is watching the 1776 in the background, if you're wondering. Got another pack of 1990 Fleer. We'll open it right quickly. Ooh, look at there. Spectrum Upper Deck. What year was that? Sorry. Shiny. Oh, wait. Alright, let's get into this 90s pack. We got a Sammy Sosa rookie out of the last 90s pack. Oh, trivia time. True or false? Toronto is the most northern city in the American League. Well, that's not true anymore. Number 2 is probably, oh, it's false. It's still false. Okay. The answer is false. It was Seattle, actually. In what stadium did the Blue Jays play their home games before Skydome? I wonder if it's the same one they did in 2020. It was Exhibition Stadium. Since entering the league in 1977, against what AL opponent have the Blue Jays drawn the most fans? Of course, it's the Yankees. And true or false, the Blue Jays have never lost a World Series game. And that's kind of true because they haven't been in one. Trick question. Oh! Well, look at there. We're starting off with Nolan Ryan. That's great. Put him here. I need to see if I can't find another way to... I'm out of stands. Okay, the Rhino and the Ryan. Ryan and Rhino. Nolan Rhino.
Well, but guess what?
Oldie McDowell, yes ma'am.
I just need 20 more subscribers until I'm at 10.5.
She needs 20 more subscribers to be at 10.5 thousand. Mark Gazubica and Jeff Russell Terrier.
I'm willing to bet that I wouldn't have
Ken Hill.
as many subscribers if I didn't have that many.
Richard Yett. Sid Fernandez.
But whenever that was
Billy
posted,
Ripken.
I
Rogier of the Flair.
300 subscribers, 3,000. Like, that's okay.
Joey Riss. Yeah, she, her second week, she blew me out of the water. She had like 3,000 in 2 weeks.
Less than a day.
Hey, there's another Gary Carter.
Let me check how many new subscribers I got from that one, but they probably, most of them probably unsubscribed by now.
Tom Cagnati. Jose Rijo. And we got Players of the Decade. Man, this pack was loaded. We had 2 Hall of Famers and a Player of the Decade. Chris C. Spears, Bob Stanley.
Okay, so that one short got me 10.9 thousand plus subscribers.
He's a Brave. It's the Murph. Del Murphys. That is great. I needed this card. I didn't have this card. And now I do. And that is great. The Murph. The Murph was awesome. I've been at 300 and 800 and no 700 and whatever I'm at. What is it, 794? 700, no, 740, 745 forever. Wanted to do a 750 giveaway, but I can't get to 750. All right, Jose Osuna. Hey, 20, oh, that's 2016, 2015. Brad Miller, 2015. I don't have many 2015s. Diamondbacks in 2019. Zach Neto. What year is that? Is that the newest one? 2023. I have none of those. There's Gleyber Torres. Shout out to Spidey again. Enrique Hernandez, 2023. Lots of 2023s in this stuff now that I've noticed. Nick Goodrum. Alex Destia. All in the 23. There's another Cub. Nico Horner. Nico. Nico was one of Spidey's favorites too there for a while. Kevin Rogers on the Stadium Club. Looks like not 94. This is 95, I think. Or maybe 96. Donruss. Yep, 96 Donruss. 93 Stadium Club. Yep. Same year. Ted Wood, not Ed Wood. I think we had him last time. No, Nico. Bill Pacoda, 92, I think. Yep. 91 Jim DeShays. I'm pretty sure I got that card. 91 Upper Deck. Yeah, 22 Jan Gomez. I'm pretty sure I've got this. Oh, nope, it's a traded, so I might need that one. I've got the whole set, the base set. So another traded, another Cubby, Jonathan Villar. This is a 2018. Oh, this is a minor league heritage card. I'm sure he's not in the majors. You got Gary Pettis on the 85. Luis Salazar, 85. Bruce Bochy on the 85. We got a USA Baseball, but it's not Mark McGuire. It's Pat Palacio on the 85. Eddie Whitson at 85. We got an 81. Look here. 81, not Mike Trout. It's a Steve Trout. I ain't seen an 81 in here. I don't think I've ever seen an 81 in here. Here is a studio of... That's 05 studio. Hey, a 93 Upper Deck. I wonder if I need that one. Delano de Shields. That'd be great if I did. Getting close to finishing that set. Cheetah Davis in the 88 score. George Bell. Another Cubby. This is a Cubby box. 92 Upper Deck. Joe McGrain. 90 All-Star. Floyd Bannister in the 87. This is a pack card. Not the team set. Tom Edmonds. It's a dot. Billy Ripken again. Billy Ripken. Still the wrong year Flair. Steve Sachs on the Yankees in 91. Donruss. A Kevin Plawecki. 2020 update. 2021. Is that Sixto Sanchez? It is Sixto Sanchez. Getting close to the end here. The World Series of Mookie Betts. Lenny Dykstra in the 90 Fleer. More 90 Fleer. 91 score of Mark Langston. John Russell Terrier. Another 93 Upper Deck of Spike Owen. Is that in the snow or is that dirt? It must be dirt. And Eduardo Cedeno on the Team Stadium Club. This is 94. And then the last three are 89, Don Russ, Tom Plessick, Joey Meyer, and Brett Butler. All right, we've been on for over an hour, and I think the movie's about over in there.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
It's based on the play. It's nearly 3 hours long.
It's nearly 3 hours long. Well, I can't go live for 3 hours because I'm out of cards. I mean, I could open this tiny little pack of 2020 Series 2. That's about
We're
it.
still trying to write the Declaration of Independence.
All right, I'll open one pack.
Hey, I do have some more Halloween Pokemon cards in my drawer. There's like 30 of them.
Unfortunately, these do not have inserts, but we can get a Boba Fett rookie out of here. Not in this pack, but it's possible. Hey, there's a Jason Haywood. Hey, we can shout out Oddball again. All right. Well, I don't have enough to stay on for another 2 hours for this movie to be over. So I'm going to call it right here. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Everybody that's in the stream, thank you so much for showing up in the stream live. If you're watching us on the repeat, on the repeat, thank you so much for watching this on the replay. Really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and or a comment to let me know how you liked or disliked this video. Check out the comments because everybody in the comments is cool. Everybody in the chat is cool. And once again, everybody, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. All right, stop. 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 Clamp. And okay. Stop. Oh no, it didn't stop. Try again. There we go.